everybody, welcome back to another night where I'm going to be streaming some Vi. If you're not aware, we will be playing this game soon for the podcast. Well, I guess I am playing it for the podcast. It's not soon, I am playing it. But we will be covering this game for the podcast soon. That's why I am playing it. Need to get back to playing games that I don't play for the podcast. Oh, I'm terrible. I am my own worst enemy. I swear to God. But yeah, let's just get on with this. Let's have some fun. I'm having fun. Are you having fun with Vi? I am having fun with Vi. All right. Let's get to work. Trying to remember where I'm at. I always forget. My mind is all like mush nowadays. It's not like it's getting any better because I have to memorize more and more shit for work. Like now I'm just memorizing a script and I hate it. Okay, I'm pressing start. Okay, cool. Thanks. I'm in Segas. Segas. Segas? I think we just beat something, got an item or something. I don't know. Good work, Ahun. Robbing the nest. Is it still okay? Let's see. Oh, yes. There is strong life within. I'm going to perform a rather old spell. Set the egg down. Gently, Sandor. Alright. Whatever. Well then, let's see. Now, how does that spell go again? Oh, yes! Well, here goes. Hot blood of life, come thou to boil. Serpent of thought, begin thou to coil. Lean to the left, lean to the right. Stand up, sit down, fight, fight, fight. I saw this somewhere else in this game. Oh, we got a dragon. Pig, yeah! That's a weird cry for a dragon. It's alive. Alive! Alive, alive, alive! It's alive! Sandor. Sorry. Got a little, carried away. The dragon's lineage survives. Oh, Master Otto, thank you. He is so cute. But can he carry us? He's just a baby. What's going on, Jenny? Nice to see you here tonight. Don't worry, he can easily carry us all. I will command him. His only harness is this magic thread, with which I now fit him. He's ready. Well, I believe our first stop is the Shrine of Pegasus. All aboard, please. Great. Now, Poddle, I'm sure you'll enjoy this. Maybe. That is one funky-looking dragon. Wait, what's the other shrine? What a tranquil setting. Ah, the famous gear. So famous, I don't know about it. Is it the game gear? The water... Oh, the water gear. Yes, yes, of course. All right. All we need now is the blanket of fog. Sweet. Right. Let's go talk to the dragon again. What's going on in these other areas? No monsters? Okay, cool. Now, take us back down again. Pig, yeah! Seems like a waste of a dragon. My drink down. This cord is too long. Damn you, Sega, for making a super long cord. Wait, where are we going? Oh, cool. Let me go talk to these dudes again. See if there's anything important they have to say. I doubt it. That's right, Dragon. You have no will or agency of your own. You just transport us between shrines or some shit. Now across the bay to study the Shrine of Water. You are fortunate to have such a learned man on your side. I sure am. What's going on, Lucas over hell? Nice to see you here tonight. Making dinner while I watch the stream. How's your holiday week going? I'm so busy. I feel like I'm in a whirlwind. I swear to God. I spent all yesterday cooking. I was able to get a run in. Today I wasn't able to work. I'm just not feeling good today. I was thinking about going to the gym, but I'm just so tired. Then I had to work today, like right back to work. I mean, I'm not going to complain. That's what a lot of people have to do. But yeah, it's been busy. Just really busy. How about yours? How's everyone's holidays going? I will say, as part of Dave Jackson's Secret Santa, I got a lot of cool games. Checking online for more Retrobit Saturn controllers. Yeah, that makes sense. Now, okay, so there's a device I have that allows you to use your original Saturn controller as a USB and converts it to USB. Dragon. Sometimes I think there's some Bluetooth like devices that make it so you can like hook it up to a system, and I don't know if they made any for Saturn, but you could hook any controller up to a system through Bluetooth or whatever. Look at my Uncle Jasper of Hogshead. The bum owes me a lot of money. Hold on. Oh, you're travelers? Should go to the land of Banan. Look at my uncle. Okay. No, I don't care about you. I'm going to participate in Secret Santa next year. Yeah, it's fun. I got Mouthwashing and Return to the Obra Dinn, so I'm hyped. Got some really good games. I'm on a journey to the Holy Shrine of Toth to honor the Eternal Lady. I actually met the Blessed Lady when I was just a girl. She was so lovely. Though she looked 20, 'twas said that she was older than the oldest dragon. For all her fame, the Eternal Lady lives a quiet life. She's very gentle. The women of my family have been devoted to her for 10 generations. She's seen the whole world. I hope she is staying in the area when I pay my visit. I got something there. I got sick in the afternoon of 24, so my Christmas wasn't too great. That sucks. Stardust. Spirit of Water was the deity Solon worshipped. He came to master its magic. He fashioned a tower of magic ice to keep his personal keep. It can never melt. Still stands, a lonely place. Solon's spirit is thought to haunt it. Yeah, you got to be fully recovered by New Year's. Ooh. Let's see what everyone has. He has an, I don't know what the Angel's Cross does. Power Ring. I have to check these items again. Go to the Vay item list. Okay, that's not what I want. Accessories. What's the Angel Cross do? Angel's Cross versus Spellbane. What the fuck is Spellbane? Probably can't use magic. Which... Oh, doesn't allow my MP to be stolen. It doesn't sound like very useful. That should probably go on Poddle or PJ. Stardust restores all MP. Okay, cool. First batch of retro bit controllers came with very frail D-pads, so I need to find newer batches. Okay. Yeah, I can feel you there. Okay, so... what can I equip? Should have kept the royal cloak. We can give him the elf boots. Still have the royal cloak, huh? Right, and she can get... okay, what does the sprite ribbon do? You look all this up. It's very annoying. So it won't allow her to sleep. That's cool. Alright, royal cloak is defense +3. Okay. Not that important. So I'd rather not have it versus Spellbane. Yeah, I don't want that to happen. And he can go faster. Does Rachel have battle shoes? So she also needs some elf boots. Yeah, I know. I have some of those as well. That's what I used to play it on, but I like the Astro City controller better. I don't know who made it. Sega licensed the shit out of it, but I don't know who made it. Yeah, I don't need that. Do I need the Iron Shield? Does everyone have one? Sprite ribbon. Maybe. I'll hold on to that. Battle shoes can go away. Shield, Night Shield. Iron Shield. Bronze Shield. Can she use the Iron Shield? No. Okay. And Thor's Shield. Okay. I can get rid of the Iron Shield. What does Poddle have? Elves Bow. Yeah, much better there. Just have the Hunter's Bow on standby. Okay. Manticore does like good stuff for me, I think. I need more Manticores. Herbal extracts, just to clear out my inventory space. What does Night Sport do? I think it's like a big magic spell. Mega Spark, cast Mega Blast, Thunder on all. I'll hold on to it. Get some more Manticore. 4. Give me 5. Cool. Alright. You know, you want to know what's wrong with the world today, eh? I'll tell ya, it's kids. That's what it is. Sassy, smart alecky punks. Always getting into trouble, never doing what they're told, always sassing back. Like that dang fool, Brett, always running around here asking dang fool questions. They got no respect, these punks. Don't know the meaning of it. They don't care what we tell them. They don't care if we got trouble and pain. That we got stomach aches and back aches and arthritis and gout and bad gums. And bunions and flu and strep throat and rheumatism and sore knees and gingivitis. And spastic colons and bad breath and bad eyes and constipation and weak bladders and... Hey, where are you going? I see nothing's changed. Not the old people that can't keep up with the times. Certainly not. It's the children that are wrong. Carpetbagger. Like Inferno? Oh, that's kind of cool. Hey, mister. Is that a sword? Can I see? Are you a warrior? I want to be a warrior and I get big. Can I fight monsters with you? Huh? Can I? I think I hear your mother calling, kid. Some surveyors from Penang have been all over the beach near Salin's temple. I say they're under contract, Denek. That's what I say. Okay. Flame Edge, Fire Cane, and Elves Bow. So let's get, let's get this. Flame Edge. Sell. Also, I don't know if I was put in this game as an NPC. By the way, how's it going, Ashton? How's your holidays been? Nice to see you here. Happy holidays. I think I'll get rid of the hunter's bow now. Why not? I'm not gonna equip it. I know I'm not. I might grind for gold. She can equip it for a little bit. I'm just gonna give her the flame thing. Right now the big day is over. Yeah, it's always better when it's done. I think Christmas was better when I had like little kids. And they were more impressed by things. Not impressed by anything anymore. So boring. I don't have the money to impress them. Give them like anything back in the day, and it's like, oh my god, I got this, and so exciting, they're so happy. Now it's just kind of like, why didn't you give me this instead? They weren't like that, but okay, I still don't know where I'm supposed to go. I think I'm supposed to go to this tower. It's my last Santa year for me, I think. My 8-year-old is starting to ask questions. I think when they're starting to... I don't know when the right time to tell them. I think when they're starting to ask, I think it's okay to tell them. But every parent knows. I think when I was about 4th grade, I still believed it a little bit. I questioned it, but... I like going places and hanging out with other adults I wouldn't choose to be around otherwise. That was kind of my experience yesterday. I went to my sister-in-law's house. They have a great house. Like, good for her. And all of her boyfriend's family was there. Ah. That's interesting. I'll leave that there. Sometimes going to a family's house isn't always ideal. But it wasn't that like I don't like them. It's just I don't know who they are. And I don't like being around people where I don't know who you are. Because then I'll just go to a place where I don't have to be around you. And so I just stayed in my comfort zone the entire time. Even though, like, technically I should be kind of prospecting and looking for clients and stuff like that for my job. It'd be nice to get to know people and, like, see if they could use my services. But if I'm going to be a little stupid introvert, you know, it's not going to work out well for me. But anyway, yeah, I kind of hid in the corner with my father-in-law and my mother-in-law, who I think are cool. And just, like, ate oysters and, I don't take your money. That's not how it works. I arrange it so you give other people your money. But for, like, to help you out. I know, it's hard for me, because I've always kind of been a cynic for the kind of job I'm getting into, but it's going to sound like I'm just saying this because I'm getting into the job, but gonna play a stall? Nice! That's a nice little game, man. Beautiful game, sounds good. But yeah, I'm like, I'm looking at it, and yeah, it can really help people. Yes, play the Japanese version. Oh, it's not. That's not the only reason. They like artificially made the US version harder. You don't have unlimited continues. You have less health. It's so like, what are you doing? It's like the epitome of like rental difficulty changes. Now I can understand to an extent why they would do that because the game is super short. It's kind of like, why? It's not like they had much confidence in it anyway. Even though it's still a good game and it's gorgeous, like I said. Soundtrack's amazing too. Sucked into another Stardew Valley playthrough recently. Oh no! You're not coming back. Just for the hard mode as an option instead of forcing it? Yeah, I agree. 100%. Hope you like this song. I'm going to be listening to a lot until we get the monies. See, this is the kind of money, this is the kind of give me your money kind of tactics I want to use. Give me your money so I can buy a new bow staff. I'm doing a legit playthrough since it came out, pretty much. What, Stardew Valley? We're going to have to play a Harvest Moon game pretty soon. I think Shane is dreading it. He's going to have to put more than 10 minutes into it. Ashton, it's been on the schedule for like 9 months. I'm surprised you're surprised. It's gonna be from it's gonna be with Super Dave of the Treehouse Anime Club. And if you want to jump on, I'm sure we can make arrangements. Series peaked with Animal Parade. It's the most ambitious they ever were at the game in that series. Well, it also turned into Story of Seasons. Like the new Harvest Moons are not Harvest Moon. I'm sure you know that, but like, it's all different now. Animal Parade was the last game with the original creators' involvement. Okay. Makes sense. Long range. No shit. Okay, so Fire Cane. And my small bladder strikes early. I have to pee. I'm gonna sell this Ashwood staff first. Yeah. But I am going to use the restroom. I'm sorry for taking off so early. I'll be right back. So, give me a second. And yes, Ashton, dead serious about in case you want to jump on that Harvest Moon. It's going to be Friends of Mineral Town. Alright, back. I guess my question, since you're still talking about some Harvest Moon... Stop paying cards about the NPC family system. Okay. We'll have to ask about that too here in a second. But since you all are talking about Harvest Moon, where does Rune Factory fall into all of this? I think it's Rune Factory. What defense do I need? How much? 12,000? Yeah. Let me get that. Grind for some gold, get the new armor, and then we can go to whatever tower this is. By the way, this Praise Saturn shirt, which you can barely see, is from the Main Quest store, which is fantastic. I want to put it on our store, but, you know, Keith designed it, and the Main Quest is back, so... That sounds stupid. SOS decided they couldn't let NPCs be designed like actual people anymore. They can't marry each other or have kids because they don't want players to... That doesn't make sense. What? Feel bad about stealing some of the... It's not stealing someone's love interest. Like, the game is designed that... So you feel like the love interest is your love interest, right? That's how it was in the original Harvest Moon. What? That's so dumb, man. Or you just don't know. You just don't know how to design a video game. Just say you just don't know how to do it. That's fine. You're bad at it. Don't say because you don't make people feel bad. Just say you don't know how to make it so the player feels like they're making their own choices and having their own agency and being immersed by those things. Just say you don't know how to do it. Don't blame the gamers. I should be using PJ's magic a little bit more, considering I got the expensive ass thing. What's this, a stream not on Sunday? It is indeed. And Booty, how are you doing? This stream is going to go until about 8:45 or so. 8:50. If I can keep it up that long. And then we're going to watch some Game Center CX with Game Over Hell in our Discord server. Hope you had a great Christmas. Once again, I hope everyone who's here has had a great Christmas and or holiday. I know that Hanukkah's going on right now. So, happy Hanukkah to our Jewish friends. What game am I playing? This is Vay. For the Sega CD. I'm playing the unworked version. I own a physical copy that I've ran through on my Sega CD before. When I got it. It's working designs made this game a lot harder. We're going to talk about that. We're going to be doing this episode after Gangster Town. So the next episode, mainline episode that's coming out is going to be Thief. And that comes out... Wait, what's... Skank? I didn't... Oh, no, I just saw that. Okay. I'm fighting skanks. Great. So, Thief's gonna come out this weekend. We're gonna have a flight, I hope, the weekend after. And then it's going to be, Gangster Town. Demon skanks, exactly. The best kind of skank. That's the kind of skank I want to hang out with. But, and then after, Gangster Town, we're going to be playing Vay. So, yeah, I know, the heavy hitters to start out the year. We're going to carry that momentum from that Victor Ireland interview. And, continue to play games that people don't know or care about. Rune Factory was conceptualized as a Harvest Moon with RPG gameplay, but I think the newer games made the farming less and less of a focus. Okay. They're more focused on the fantasy and marrying your waifu husbando. That sounds awesome. Reese's, Twix, or Reese's. For fuck's sakes, Reese's. Reese's over everything. Snickers is the closest one to me saying something else. I will give Snickers that. Burn, skank. Most of a plot focus. Okay. Games people don't care know about. The true podcasting way. Only real podcasters try to keep themselves in obscurity. Everyone else is a poser. First game for the Wii looked fun. It's a good recommendation. I don't need to buy more games. I need to stay away. Forza considered the best one? Okay. I think Adam from The Good, the Bad, and the Backlog really likes it. I think, because I actually think the creators of Lufia 2 had something to do with the Rune Factory games. I think I remember talking about that. My Christmas was meh. My stepniece had her second seizure. Oh, that sucks, man. Yeah, that is scary. That's horrible. Rune Factories, but never got to them. Tides of Destiny. It's not great. Performance was shit. Everything takes too long in it. Oh. Kill the skank. I didn't do shit on Christmas but FaceTime my family in a group chat and sleep all day. I was so busy, man. I still need to call my mom and family that aren't here. Like, I feel horrible. I didn't call them on Thanksgiving either. They didn't call me, so yeah, it's a shitty way to have that perspective, but it's true. I've heard mixed opinions about 5. Personally, I was turned off by all the anime girls with animal ears in it. I love those anime girls. Roasted ham or roasted chicken? Ham. Ham, 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 ham. Give me cat girls all day, man. Felicia. All day. Almost done grinding for gold. Go on furry with designs or don't go at all. So okay, so you don't like Nay from Fantasy. You don't like Phantasy Star, or is that more Elf? Glazed hams are delicious. I like characters like Nay and Dan Mio in spite of being cat girls. Okay. I don't like Phantasy Star 2, but I like Nay. Here's one. Okay. Eggnog. Is there a follow-up here? Is there just yes or no? Just yeah or nay? Yes. Yes. Especially spiked eggnog. Real eggnog. It's fantastic. I'm just wandering around town like a dumbass. Do they have it in Brazil? Is that just like something that's available up here? Oh, I can send you, hold on. Well, go to a channel called Townsend's. Or I think Townsend's did it just recently. Hot drinks that you can make. It's like one of the last drinks they make, and they tell you how to make eggnog. It's just you take eggnog, half and half, brandy, and sugar, and just mix it all together. Later, Jenny! Scrambled egg soup. Yeah, that can happen if you don't have the heat right. Defense is a little higher. She equipped this spiked armor? No. She should. Morgan or Felicia? I hate you. Morgan. Always buy sliced ham. Yeah, Morgan all day. Sorry, Felicia. I still love you, Felicia, but it's Morgan, man. I'm on Spider-Man time. Well, let's go to this stupid tower. Why not both? Because you have to choose one. Can't cheat on this. Solon. Oh. Great shine which stood upon the sea. Mr. Otto is in the rear of the shrine. Okay. Main Christmas dishes tend to be turkey, Chester, or sirloin. Filled sirloin. What's Chester? Prince, I've been studying the inner workings of this device. If you find the blanket of fog, come back right away. Okay. Chester's like a fake turkey? Huh. I have never heard of it. Oh, I believe that. What about chicken? You don't do like a whole chicken? Tifa or Chun-Li? That's tough too. Ah, give me Chun-Li. So while Japan replaces turkey with KFC, we do it with Chester. Huh. To be honest, I think KFC for Christmas is awesome. I want to do that. I think my family would kill me. Yeah, I don't like Tifa as a character either. I don't get the fascination with her. But to each their own. I actually think like Tifa is... I mean, I haven't played Rebirth. So maybe something changes there. But I just find Tifa as an extraordinarily boring character. There's nothing special about her. Every character is improved in Rebirth. That doesn't surprise me. The best cheap dinner is a 20-piece bucket of KFC chicken with lots of sides. Ooh, yeah, that sounds good. The game made the miracle of make me like the cast. Yeah, I think that's why I liked Remake so much. Like, I really liked Remake. I've said it before, and if you haven't heard me say it, I'll say it again. Remake is probably my favorite PS4 game. I love Remake. And for exactly the reason you're talking about, like, it fleshes out the characters. I still may not like the motivations that I kind of explained, I think, in the RFR about Final Fantasy VII. I'm not sure if I really explained it in the episode we did with Final Fantasy VII. But, yeah, I didn't like the characters, man. Like, I didn't like... Yuffie is my favorite character in the original Final Fantasy VII because she feels the most real. You know, the original, I only like Rufus. Vincent and Rufus. I liked Rufus too. I thought I liked Vincent, but upon replaying it, I don't think I didn't care as much for Vincent as I had in the past. The Turks are great. I love the Turks. I like Elena, Rude. The other guy. I won't say Rick. I don't think his name's Rick. I'm just thinking Rick Rude. But, mashed potatoes with or without gravy. Depends on the gravy. There's some terrible gravy. If it's good gravy, yeah, gravy. If the gravy's shit, just give me the regular mashed potatoes. Give me it with butter and salt. There's only one character I find worse in Rebirth and Remake because Flanderized. I haven't heard the word Flanderized before. What does that mean? Like in, not like Simpsons Flanderized. I hope. What just happened? Did I do that? Oh, okay. I just don't think Sephiroth's a good villain in general. Like what's special about him? He looks cool? He has silver hair? He has a badass theme song? Take all of that away and what is he? An emo brat with mommy problems. That's not a great villain, man. Candied yams or collard greens? Ooh. You know what? I like sweet potatoes. I like them a lot. Like, my sweet potato souffle is fire. But that's not candied yams. I can do without candied yams. So I will go... Again, we're talking about the peak here. Collard greens, especially with a little bit of ham in there, and it's cooked just right. Yeah, that's on point. That is on point. But I mean, you can really fuck up collard greens. And hot sauce? Maybe. I don't care for the original Sephiroth either, but there's something about the way they portray him since Advent Children that I think... Yeah. Yeah, they buy into the hype. I don't use hot sauce on collard greens. I just don't. I think it's got to stand on its own 2 feet. I don't think it needs to be spicy. It needs to be peppery, but not spicy. I think the problem with Sephiroth, since Advent Children, in terms of why he's like the way he is because Square bought into the hype and Sakaguchi was gone. So they're like, oh, we have this really cool character and we can do all this stupid stuff with him. They never thought it's like they never stopped to think if they should. But the thing is like Final Fantasy VII fans are fucking weird, man. And they'll just eat up anything that you put out there about Final Fantasy VII. They won't think about whether or not it's good. Because let's be real. A lot of the people who picked up Final Fantasy VII in 1997 that really liked it weren't old enough to really think about what was being told them in terms of plot. He's not the same character anymore, and it sucks. Main problem with Sephiroth, even in the main game, is that the only way to take his transformation seriously is if you dig into the off-screen information. Yes, I totally agree with that. They're being brutal. I'm gonna have to think about a plan of attack. Now I'm navigating this dungeon a little bit more. Is cartoonishly Rust? Yes. Whereas like Cloud gets all this development and it's still stupid. This motivation makes no sense. You're entirely correct here. I broke it down once that like him and Aerith are like on the opposite ends. They represent different things. Like Aerith is of an ancient population that has learned to live amongst a population that demonized and wronged her people and still views them with compassion and love despite the fact that society murdered her mother and murdered everybody that was her. I mean, society genocided the ancients, but yes, she still feels compassion for the popularity. For me, yes. Okay, I got you with the hot sauce. Like, she still has, like, compassion for everyone around her, even though she justifiably shouldn't. Whereas Sephiroth has hatred in his heart for the people who, you know, because of Jenova and how the people hated Jenova, even though Jenova was in and of itself a parasite, like Lavos, just wanted to destroy and consume, and like the ancients hated Jenova. Yes, Genova's. I have a theory that I think it was intended for. Like, you don't actually face Sephiroth until the end of the game. Everything else is just Jenova. And Sephiroth is just like a puppet of Jenova. The 500 plates of pasta in one sitting for 800k. Oh, I missed that one. Meat sauce in one sitting for 5. Yeah, I would try. I don't think I could do it. But, so, like, Sephiroth is bitter and wants to kill everyone for what they did to his ancestors, or not the Cetra of the Ancients, but Jenova. Even though Jenova was a murderous monster. Whereas, you know, Aerith is someone who wants to show grace and compassion to a society that was responsible for the genocide of the Cetra, which is who her people are. I think that's the dynamic and contrast that is often lost on like everybody. Is how Aerith and Sephiroth are essentially mirror opposites of each other, and how Squall is essentially caught in the middle. I don't know if that's intentional or not, but that's how I see it. Hey, what's going on, Tom? How you doing? The master of Omicron. Jenova's story is also clearly inspired by Lavos and Xenogears draft potential. Yeah. I would be shocked if the Lavos inspiration was not, like, directly just piped right into Jenova. That would be shocking. I'll share with you my, like, probably rushed analysis of Final Fantasy VII I gave in the Region Free Gamers Discord like 4 years ago. I'll share it with you, Discamera. Let's see what you think. I haven't looked over it. I'm not saying it's any good. I'm just saying it's something I put together in like 15 minutes 4 years ago. It's kind of how I interpreted the plot, or what the overarching themes were, to put together my review script. Keep in mind, I also made this analysis that I will send you after I'm done the stream, before I replayed the game. I don't know if anything's changed. I just hate the characters way more now that I've replayed the game. Not remake, not rebirth. When I replayed the original, I was like, I fucking hate these characters. They suck. Pyle gain a level. Rachel gain a level. Oh, there's so much to this fucking place. I was going to move on to 8 right away, but I'm entertaining the idea of starting to review 14 in advance, because I want to give each expansion its own video. And that's going to be work. That is going to be work. By the way, Tom, how is your holidays? How is Christmas? If you celebrate. Got Metaphor? I've heard nothing but good things. My son's playing the crap out of that game. I need to get to it at some point. I would love to get to it. But I never afford myself the time. Said I'm playing this game, and you might be like, well, why are you playing this game instead of Metaphor? Because this is going to be on the show. Yeah, you can't play any other game while you're playing an Atlas game. It takes up your life. Indeed. Ply metal armor. See if that can be on anybody else. She needs it. No. And I'm assuming PJ can't either. I guess it's going on Sandor. Spent all that money. It's fine. Just this way. Hope I'm going the wrong way because I want more treasure. Smack, smack. Ooh, more treasure here. Light mail. This has to be able to go on Rachel. No! Okay. Wait, what'd that do? Okay, what the fuck does light mail do? Light mail. Special ability. None. Alright, selling that. I don't need that shit. Okay. Let's save it. I guess there's no hidden walls. Alright. Get him. Alright, so after that little excursion, now I have to go back to town to get a little rest up. I gained some levels. Got some monies. Have to sell some stuff to clear up some inventory space. Do I need an elves bow? I don't think I need an elves bow. I was gonna look if there's any stairs other than the one at the top. I was supposed to kill him. Did not kill him. Slap. Alright. Ambushed by one frog. Totally didn't see him coming. Damn it. I hate the encounter rate. Scantily clad women? I don't know. I don't ask questions. Apparently scantily clad women are very powerful. What am I selling here? Is this light armor? Light mail, go away. Silver armor, go away. Anything to buy here? No. And nothing for armor. I think I'll buy 4 more. They're called manticores. 2, 4. Buy a warrior's belt. So I have the money. So now it's 115, which doesn't bring him anywhere close to the level of the other two, but closer. Let's go and save. But they're not that scantily clad. Like, look, she's covered up. She's also a tree. Alright, so now I'm going to go through the north door. I wonder if Barry and George from Sega Bits would be down to be guest hosts. I haven't heard of them. We do have a guest host lined up. I would say that the guest host lined up for Vay is somewhat of an annual almost tradition at this point to review Working Designs games. Especially at this time of year. There's your hint of who our guest host will be. Is it David Cage? No. We haven't had David Cage on once. I'm not opposed to having David Cage on. If you would love to come on, I would love to talk to him. I could send an invite. How about this, Tom? I promise you, I will try to reach out to David Cage if Omicron the Nomad Soul wins the next Patreon poll. Does that sound fair? RHP Green Dog. I don't think he likes that game. Sneaking suspicion. That'd be funny, though. I think that'd be great. It doesn't seem fair to me, but whatever. Why? Okay, okay. Why? Why would it not be fair? I want to see where this is going. That reminds me when you say Joe there. I need to finish East 10. I think I've been trying to get a comprehensive East review for a while, and then I was like, hey, we'll hold off until East 10 comes out and we'll play it. And then, like, I have just not had time, man, since it came out. And I feel horrible. Because I made a promise to get it done for my show. And this other person is, like, a bigger name than I am. And they're like, yeah, I would love to do it. And, like, I haven't gotten to it. I feel like such a bum, man. It's like life comes at you fast, though. And all the things that you thought you could do in the past, sometimes it's just you can't do them. It sucks. So, we'll not get a third consecutive year of East winning Game of the Year. Oh, shit. Okay. I must have missed something, because I saw some treasure chests that I wasn't able to get. Did I miss a staircase? I always feel compelled to, let's save it just in case. I have to fucking pee again. This is bullshit. Got the blanket of fog. You know what? I'm gonna load. I know I'm missing some stuff. So I don't want to do this without getting all the items. I'll look that up while I'm peeing. So, sorry, I'm gonna pee again. I know it's annoying. I'm annoyed too. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. Apparently, there are hidden walls in this game. Is there a good place to start with East? I guess, like, a good place to start, in my opinion, like there's any other's opinion coming right now, is, Start with East 8. That's a longer one. But East 8 is probably the best East. East 7's really good. The older East, I really like the older ones, but I think that's going to be harder to get into. So I like East Book 1 and 2. I like East 4, Dawn of East, which has a great translation. I do not like East Memories of Celceta, which is more like East 7 and East 8. Now 6, Felghana, and Origin. I loved Origin. I thought Felghana was okay. East 6 was the very first one I ever played. So I wouldn't say you should play 4 before you play 1 and 2. Like, 1 and 2 are kind of like the cornerstones of the entire series. Like, you kind of do have to play them if you want to understand what's going on in the majority of the game. Felghana on Steam. East 3. I love East 3, man. The voice acting in that game is special. I actually think it's fun. I think East 3 is a lot of fun. It is. They went all out. Like, NEC put in a lot of money towards getting East 1 and 2 ready. 3, not so much. It is. By the way, Tom, I did I've done a review for all of the East games. I'm not sure if the guidance are out, but at least East 1 through 7, I think, are on the RFRs. I think. So you should be able to listen to them there. Telenet Japan level of quality. Yes. So I'm supposed to be able to... What am I missing? Working my way backwards through the podcast backlog. Did 4 at work today. Oh, wow. Thanks. Yeah, I can't wait until you get to the very beginning. That was an interesting time. It says the East. I feel like I'm missing something, man. Unless that was the wrong room. I know I'm gonna have to go back and get healed again before fighting this boss. Just trying to get all the treasure. Always get all the treasure. I guess I did. I obviously missed this. Best thing about the retro gaming is that no matter how many games you play, there's always more hidden gems. It never ends, man. There's always something to find. Always something to find. And there's no way you can play everything. Tanky McTank, man. Oh, now he has Inferno. He doesn't have the intelligence that PJ has. Literally never heard of Vi until he started streaming it. And see, that's what's wonderful about retro gaming too, is because I grew up with this game. Like, on a total fluke. I've known about this game for over 30 years. And I get excited when other people have heard of it too. It's like, oh my god, you've heard of Vi. Getting a little confused about what the game Astro wants me to do. One of those 3 icons is flashing. It's contextual. Like, you kind of have to play with it to figure it out. It's not the best answer, but yeah, it's weird, man. $4,500 gold, nice. Firebomb, nice. Exit stone, okay. Knight helm. So now I got a full knight set. Alright, so what am I missing? I'm gonna have to look this up. Because I'm missing shit. Okay. Guess that's all the treasures. Why am I getting double damage? That sucks. And don't worry, like, Vi is super obscure, because it's a Sega CD game. It's a Sega CD RPG game. Which, during the time of the Sega CD, was, like, nothing. So yeah, it's hyper obscure. I have all this money now. Hopefully it's enough. I can imagine some of these later items are going to get super expensive. I think that might be why Working Designs did some of these things. Like, I never understand why Working Designs does some of the things they do until, like, I play the alternate version. And at first I'm like, yeah, like, Working Designs was so stupid. And then you play it and like, oh. I may not still agree with it, but I can understand the perspective. When they're like, well, we need to make this game a little bit harder because, like, some of the decisions they made were kind of made the game a little unbalanced. And sometimes they go a little hard in the paint, like with Popful Mail. Like, that game's horribly unbalanced. And we talked about that on our show. It's just not... I don't think the American version is good. Like, at all. I think the Japanese version is far superior in terms of its difficulty balance. But sometimes you play it like, oh, wow. Like, actually making it a little bit harder was the right decision. I'm pretty in the dark about most Sega stuff. I was a Nintendo kid, so I'm constantly finding new stuff on that side. Yo, same. Like, when I started going down kind of like the Sega rabbit hole when I started collecting back in 2013, it was kind of like an unforced surprise. Because, like, I wanted to get a Super Nintendo like, unfortunately, everybody else did. I wanted to get good Nintendo games like everybody else did. But the thing was, is because everyone else wanted to get it, I was like, well, I can't afford a lot of the things I want, so I want to find interesting things. I want to find new things. Master System was the only Sega console I owned, and I hadn't even seen a Mega Drive until I was an adult. That's slightly surprising. It kind of does back those very, very Americanized rumors about Brazil. Wasn't until I fell in love with the 80s and 90s Sega. Yeah, I can definitely understand that. But in terms of like how I found so much Sega shit, because I have a lot of Sega shit I found, how I got so much into various Sega stuff like the Master System, how I got more into the Genesis, was because in the 2010s, particularly the mid 2010s to the mid 2010s, no one cared. No one cared about Sega. No one was buying Genesis. No one was buying Master System. No one was buying Dreamcast. No one cared. And I talked about this on one of the previous streams. I know this is the last one or the one before. But you could make a killing. You could get so many Genesis games when Nintendo and Super Nintendo games were going for a premium. You could just pick them up, like by the bucket, when people are starting to complain the prices were going up. I didn't even know the Sega Saturn existed until 2016. Well, Sega did that to themselves. That's for damn sure. Once PlayStation was out, I only knew one guy who had a Saturn. Everyone else was N64 and PlayStation. Yeah, Sega did themselves no favors with the Saturn in the West. And now apparently there's some pockets of Europe where it was successful, like Portugal, ironically. And that was because I remember I was talking to... This is going to be a Gaiden coming up, so I'm kind of spoiling it. But I did a growing up gaming with Stika. And he was telling me how, like, the Sega Saturn was actually somewhat popular in Portugal. And one of the big games that got people over to the Saturn was Dragon Ball Z Legends. Which also came out for the PlayStation, but was more popular on the Saturn. And then, like, the reason that it lost support and lost favor in these countries where it had, like, some popularity was because it just didn't pick up in the English-speaking countries, like, you know, the UK, the United States, Canada. It just didn't have a market there, and so what was the incentive for any other department of Sega to localize it? It just didn't exist. Dreamcast had more success here for a little while. Dreamcasts are still not expensive to buy. Dreamcast became, like, oddly expensive to buy here, which is, like, weird because they were popular here. But that's the market for you. The GameCube didn't do too hot. Only a few rich teens had it. Now that's pretty much the same as here. Same thing. Xbox OG did even worse. I think outside of the United States, Xbox has done pretty terribly. Like in the US, North America, Xbox, like, especially the 360, had like a really good fucking run. You're never going to use bomb in battle. Who am I kidding? But everywhere, like, yeah. It did not do well. PS1 and then specifically PS2 made Master System relevant as a budget system. Thanks to piracy. How will they get us to the next, or... What was that? Shh, some kind of scraping noise outside the room. There it is again. The statue. It must be the statue. Oh man, I told you it was glaring at me. But, would you listen to dumb old Poddle? No, that would be too easy. Come on, jeez. Are all elves this squeamish? Whoa, it is the statue. See? Oh, great. Another trap. Solon's Guardian, the Arcalix, comes to life. Been pretty much a primary Xbox guy since the 360. They've just lost me now. They don't care anymore. Yeah, I'm disappointed by that too. Xbox 360 took off in Brazil even before it started getting pirated. Huh. Piracy didn't really happen for the Xbox here. I really liked the 360, but I came around to the PS3, then got a PS4, and then to start this generation out, I was like, I want to go with the Series X. It's the most powerful. I think Microsoft got it right with Game Pass, and I'm going to give them a chance. And I did, and for a while I was very happy. I'm still happy, but for the most part. But it's like, just why do I have this? I'd rather go on PC. I'd rather have PC shit. I'm really just I'm upset with what they became. 360 and one had games being sold everywhere for cheaper than PS3 and 4 and Wii. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Xbox had dominance in Brazil? Wow. Yeah, that is baffling. If everything you're telling me is 100% accurate, that's wild. Oh, he does not like Rachel. Yeah, let's just go with Blaze. I'm leaving kicking and screaming from Xbox. I don't want to, but they're making me. I can just play anywhere else. Yeah, I think this might even be the last generation I even care about consoles outside of Nintendo. I think I might just squarely focus on PC from now on. I have a decent PC now. I have a 4060. It's not top of the line. It's nothing special. I need more RAM. But I can play almost anything that comes out nowadays. Why wouldn't I just go that route? And get PC Xbox. And just do that. Like, I don't understand. Microsoft kind of screwed themselves when it came to me. Unfortunately. He's present company in the country somehow took it over with the Switch. Hey, the Switch has been magic. Nintendo was kind of in a different market than the other two. Yeah, I agree. I agree. And that they've been trying to do that since the Wii. They've been trying to be like, we're not this other company. We're our own thing. And I think they've been very successful in doing that. It's like kids' movies. You can't really compare the sales to other movies. Yeah, but at the same time, it's different. It's kind of like Disney, right? I might do the same next gen, so when I keep supporting their stuff to PC and pushing revisions before they're even done using the full power of the additional hardware release. Yep. Yep. Agree. Hey. Kids don't buy things, parents do, but kids are the ones who want things. I know it's not the same as it was 40 years ago, when the parents didn't even play video games. You owe me you owe me one now, quarter pint. So we start going back. I'm freezing. Yeah, I think there's something to be said about that too. Like, a lot of people in their 20s like the kids' games, and that's fine. I'm not here to fucking get on them for it. Nor would I. Nor should I. A lot of those games are fun. I like them. I legitimately have 6 Nintendo Switches. Holy shit! I wish I had that many. I'd actually get to play mine. I am jealous, sir. Most kids start with mobile games. Yeah. First was mine, then I gave it to my sister. Yeah, I'm always trying to think about the right time to buy a new Switch. And it seems like I've been trying to, like, I've had an opportunity over the past 3 years or so. But my thought was always, oh, the Switch 2 is going to be out next year. Or they're going to announce it in a few months. And now that that's finally true, after all these years. Yeah. Same. Hey, I know a place where you can donate your old Switches. Get in contact with me. I know somebody. More levels. Couldn't even sell the physical games I dislike because it's such a process to sell them for more than what retailers pay. I just don't like selling games. I think, like, the reason I have so much physical is just because I don't like selling. Like, I feel like I'm not getting the full value. I've only sold 2 games my entire life, and I regret it every single day since. What 2 games did you sell? I'm trying to think, have I sold... I've sold games. I think I may have only sold 2 back to GameStop 2. No, I've sold a bunch of sports games back to trade up for the newest sports game. But if it wasn't the sports game, I never traded up. There's only been 2 games that I've traded in that weren't sports games. Pikmin for the GameCube. Ouch! Yeah, I feel ya. Same, man. And Pokemon Yellow? Well, to me, that's not a big ouch. I'm not a big fan of Pokemon Yellow. I understand the appeal, but... no good. Smart Halaky Punk. Complete inbox. Yeah, man. Okay, that sucks. That sucks. I gave away two big boy PS2s with the expectation I was going to get them back. Because someone was like, I want to learn how to repair stuff. I'm like, well, I will send them to you for the cost of shipping. Just please send them back to me when you're done. This person never fucking sent them back. I was so mad. I had my Final Fantasy XI save on it, all my characters and shit. I'm like, you're sending it back, right? And they just, like, never got back to me. Otter from Secret Levels. I'm fucking talking about you. I was not happy. Most valuable physical games I have are Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. But I have no box. Okay. Learned my lesson, though. Never again. I have a problem. Now I have a problem. Don't... Yeah. Does that just get too many games? The power he was able to drain from the armor became the Orb of Water. Solon set the orb into a shrine, which he promptly sank into the sea. About to hit 1400. Hold on. Take a look at my list. How many do I have now? I'm at 1862. That's not all games. So I think that's roughly, I'd say 1700 physical games. Give or take. Exactly. Will enable us to recover the Shrine of Water. After all the years, do you think the device still works? Hand me the 3 parts and we shall find out. Regret letting my parents sell my Game Boy Color. I don't think I even own 100 games physical. It's, yeah, don't. Space is always limited. I'm kind of looking around at this room. I remember how much more space was in here when I didn't collect like crazy and how much more comfortable it was. Good heavens. He's going to shake the place to the ground. I'll monitor the device. You have to go take... You go have it. Look, Sandor. Ah, come on, everybody. No, it stops being fun. By the immortals, Otto did it. Better than drugs, I guess. I guess. Honestly, if I had more shelves filled, that would work great to reduce the reverb for microphone recording. I guess, yeah. I mean, that's been the best benefit for my collecting, is that it's made the sound on my recording a lot better. Which is hilarious. Aquanail. What time is it? Alright, take a look. Let's do a little bit more here. No enemies, that's a plus. I had that feeling once. So here's the thing. I want other people to play my games. I don't want them to borrow my games. But I remember way back, this was I think 2014, 2015, there were retro game nights at a local game store called Video Game Rescue. I haven't been there in forever. Just because getting there is a pain in the ass. It's not because I don't like them. It's just, oh man, it's so hard to get there because of traffic. But I brought my copy of Crusader of Senti. And if you don't know what Crusader of Senti is, that's one of the most expensive Genesis games that you can get. I have it complete in box. And so I brought it to the event. I'm like, hey, everyone play it. And no one wanted to play it. I was kind of like, alright. No one wanted to... There was a Vectrex there. And I was the only one who wanted to play the Vectrex. So I'm just... It's kind of like... Retro gaming collectors are weird. Like, here's a game you may never be able to play on original hardware and original cart ever again. Do you want to play it? They're like, no. Alright, well, fuck you then. That squid is a pain in the ass. I don't know if this is the place where I need to be worried about Poddle's inventory. I hate that, too. I hate that. I do not want it to be an investment market. And I really think a lot of these people in the past that said they didn't want it to become an investment market kind of relish in the fact that they own valuable items. And that always really... that pisses me off to no end. Because they're like, oh, video games are not an investment. Don't treat it like an investment. By the way, did you know I owned this $5,000 NES cart? Isn't it so cool? Hey, look, motherfucker, if you don't want it to be... if you don't want it to be a super expensive game, if you're about, like, the culture that used to exist, like, it's fine to talk about a game that you love. It's fine to talk about a game you like. But how about not brag about the fact that you own a really expensive video game and how expensive it is? Because at a certain point, like, you can say don't blame us for to be part of the problem, and I can accept that. But then when you're kind of just, like, rolling like a pig in shit over it, okay, now I have a problem. Puppies? What's puppy stance? Cast befuddle. Okay. Video games are meant to be played. I agree. I agree. I don't think Metal Jesus is as relevant as he used to be, though. Like, his videos... like, I hate to say, like, you have to change things up in order to stay relevant, because I don't think that's necessarily true. Because GameSack hasn't, and I think GameSack's still incredible. I love GameSack. But, and same with My Life in Gaming. They really haven't changed up anything since they started. But Metal Jesus, like, his format, it's just, it used to be like finding new stuff, and it doesn't feel like that anymore. It just feels like he bitches all the time about things. It's like, okay, I got you, bro, but... yeah. People looking to flip games affected the market. They did. They did. Flea markets are worthless now. I got my NES at a flea market, and it came with Dr. Mario, and I got it for $15. Just because I got my ass up, went to the flea market, and bought one. That's all they wanted for it, was $15. It's still dirty. It needs to be cleaned. I want to do... put in a new 9-pin connector in there at some point. One of the newer ones. That'd be great. But you can't do that at a flea market anymore. Yeah, good luck. And that's the thing about Crusader of Senti. When I found out that Crusader of Senti, I got it for $7 in, I think, 2013. And back then, as soon as I found out it was 2013, price charting was around back then. And I went to go look it up in price charting. You couldn't catalog your games at the time, I don't think. Or I didn't have an account. One of the two. And I looked up the value. I'm like, holy shit. This game's worth $250. By the way, it's not worth $250 anymore. It's like $1,500. And the first thing my wife said was sell it. Like, I don't want to sell it. But what I did do as soon as I had it is, like, I gotta play this game. I gotta play it on original hardware. Because, like, who has this opportunity to do it? Not many people have that. Like, you don't have an opportunity like that. And I had that opportunity. Like, I have to do this. And a lot of people are like, well, I'm so scared I might break it. I'm like, well, then why have it? Do you think people who buy Lamborghinis, like, just don't want to drive it? Like, no, of course not. Of course, if you buy a Lamborghini, you're buying it for the thrill of driving the thing. That's why you have a Lamborghini. It's nice to look at, but at the end of the day, you're getting it for the thrill of driving the machine, the craftsmanship, like the art of the control of it, how fast it goes, everything about it. And like an art piece, like you enjoy the art piece by looking at it. There's nothing more to it than what you can interpret by like physically looking at an art piece. But video games, they're meant to be put into a console of something that can play it, something that can manipulate it, so you can enjoy it. Same with the Panzer Dragoon Saga. That is the most expensive game I've ever bought, because I had the money at the time. I just got my travel claim, and I had some extra change to throw around, and it cost me $500. You want to know what I did with Panzer Dragoon Saga? Do you think I put it in a safe so it could just sit there? I fucking played that game. I played it on original hardware with the original discs. Because that's how it was meant to be enjoyed. I can understand some people being scared and being like, well, I don't want to ruin it. Well, it's yours, man. What's it gonna do? It's not gonna work for you. It wasn't meant to. It wasn't meant to be enjoyed for $500. Limited edition copy of The Quiet Man. Yes. It wasn't meant to be enjoyed for $500, but if you want to enjoy a physical copy of it nowadays, you're going to have to spend $1,000. It's shit. I'm not happy about it. But that's just how it is. I hate it. I wish it was different. What are you going to do? I mean, the market is the market. Let me guess. Omicron, the No Man's Soul. How much is that going for? I know I don't have it. That I am aware of. I do not own Omicron. I think it came out for PC too, didn't it? Pretty sure it did. Okay, yeah. That was on PC. See, for Dreamcast, I would just use my mode. This is what I need to do. Now that I have, now that I'm out of the Navy, I need to be more conscious about my money. But now that my wife also has a job, that gives me some flexibility. I still will have to be conscious about my money. That's something like, oh, honey, thank you for getting a job. I'm going to blow our bank account away. But I can, I'm going to save up. I'm going to try and get EverDrives. Posted a link. Well, I think I can... Yeah, I have a mode. What a mode is that you can take those ROMs and I can play it on original hardware. That's how I'll play Omicron, likely. But, if it wins... It's got some competition, as usual. But, if... Hey, we'll see. You have to do some campaigning. This is your first time in the cycle. You got quite a dedicated bunch. And their tastes are all over the place. You never know what they're going to vote for. Omicron could win. Alright, I'll get done with this boss battle and then I'll get ready for Game Center CX tonight. If there's anything over here, nope, okay. Hey, I'll write a damn essay for you to read. You won't even need a script. Ha! Biggest regret is not buying Atari 2600 games back when my brother told me people would sell them for like... You still, here, you still can get them for dirt. Atari games are... They're still worthless. In terms of monetary value. There's times I would see complete box sealed Atari games for like $5. I didn't have an Atari at the time, so it's like... and they're still not appealing. I don't know if I even would want one. Oh, they are. I think they are. Ah, but setting them up is a pain in the ass. Orb of water has been obtained. 3 down, 2 to go. You are not going anywhere. Uh-oh, company. Sorry, boys. The shrine's closed. It's not dry yet. We don't want a lawsuit on our hands. Silence, tramp. What a dirty, ragged bunch you are. Haven't you strayed a bit far from home, Prince of Lorath? As have you, Emperor of Dogs. Ooh, a feisty bitch. Whoa! I'll soon have you in my kennels, love. This was 1993. Alright. Enough. Drop your weapons and lower those packs to the floor. Slowly. If my chief of staff is correct, these rogues hold not 1, but 3 orbs. You'll only get them over my dead body. You heard him, men. Attack! Now, Emperor, we will have a little talk. Peasants, keep away from me! Well now, how convenient. I may not even need the legendary armor when I have the Danik Emperor on the end of my sword. But first, you will take me to Alin. Ha ha ha! You'll pay. You'll pay. Stop him! Don't let him get out. What timing? The orb's trap! Run for it! Hold on. I have to find out. Do I need to unequip Paddle this time? Yep. Great, we're out. Break for shore. Everyone, hurry.
showing her some real marksmanship. No!
Tell Master Otto I died bravely.
No, Pottle!
Come on, man. It was early 90s. It was before Excuse Me. Well, it was Excuse Me, Princess time. All right. I'm going to call it a night right here. It's about that time. Poor Pottle. By the way, he stays dead. He does not come back. The second character that joins your party stays dead. That's for everyone who continues to say that main party member dying for the first time happened in Final Fantasy VII. That's for you. If you ignore a lot of other games. Great Sunday stream. Thank you. It's been a fantastic Sunday. It feels like Sunday for many reasons. But thanks for everyone for stopping by. Let me do a save here. Save the game. And close this down. And I just want to say thank you everyone for stopping by. As I already have a couple times. I'm wearing a shirt right now from the main quest. I think I said that earlier too. But I wanted to put it up on our store. But Keith is back. Go check out the main quest podcast. Thank you for the shirt, Keith. I really do appreciate it. Also, go check out Game Over Hell on YouTube. Been very active in the chat tonight. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you to Tom the Superhero for being so active in the chat as well. He's putting up Omicron Nomad Soul in our quarterly patron poll. So if that sounds appealing, become a patron and vote for it. It has David Bowie in it. So yeah, you play as Zidane or something. We'll find out. But right now, in real time, if you're watching this on YouTube, this is definitely not the case. Later, anyway, because we are streaming on YouTube. I'm going to head over to our Discord channel and watch Game Center CX with Game Over Hell on our Watch Party channel. And if you are not watching this live, we do this every Thursday at 9 p.m. Game Center CX is a great show, and I think you should all check that out. So join the Discord. Join us for Game Center CX, where we just sit and we chat about Areno playing Kusoke games most of the time. Except when he's not, and I always seem to miss those episodes. Because he played some Mega Man. And I did not watch those. It was very sad. But that's where I'm going. That's where I'm going to spend the rest of my night. Everyone else take care. Have a good one. And goodbye. Until next time, play with your